request that remains in the absence of that sir, just the ribbon and unveil this.
We are all there. We are behind.
Sir, could shade angle, sir. Sir, shade angle. Sir, one more, sir.
Yeah.
Main is the father.
We have only two. Maybe you can get onto it and you can selfie. You can
Ready?
You have to take surprising you another photo. You are the student. No. Yeah.
Tambi, no.
Maybe you keep your hands.
Nallarga.
I mean, no. Inside. Maybe behind, like this. Yeah. Correct. That is removed, sir. Removed.
Now you have become a chola.
எடுத்துட்டு அப்படியே மேலே மூலையிலேருந்து எடுத்துக்கோ.
Recording. Very show man. Okay.
Smile, sir. Sir, steady.
Okay. Cut.
நின்னுட்டா சார் இப்படி எல்லாம் கவர் ஆகும் மறைக்காம இந்த ஆங்கிள்
ஓடுதா
இந்த ஆங்கிள் அந்த மாடு அப்படியே நின்னு
கட்டு இந்த வரும் சார்
கேமரா பாஸ்
அப்படியே போடு கட் பண்ணு கரெக்டாக இருக்கா ஓகே கட்டு ஒயிட்டில் தான் இருக்கு கட்டு
அவையில் கூடியுள்ள சான்றோர் பெருமக்கள் மற்றும் மாணவ செல்வங்களுக்கு இனிய காலை வணக்கம். துணிவு இல்லையேல் வாய்மை இல்லை, வாய்மை இல்லையேல் பிற அறங்களும் இல்லை. தேசப்பிதா மகாத்மா காந்தியின் கூற்று. ஈன்றால் பசிக்காண்பால் ஆயினும் செயற்க சான்றோர் பழிக்கும் வினை என்பது வள்ளுவனின் வாக்கு. நாள் முழுதும் கணத்திற்கு கணம் நேர்மையாய் துணிவாய் உண்மையாய் உழைக்கிற கரங்களே அழகிய கரங்கள். APJ அப்துல் கலாம் அவர்களின் கூற்று. ஒவ்வொரு ஆண்டும் கண்காணிப்பு விழிப்புணர்வு வார விழா கொண்டாடப்படுகிறது. அவ்வண்ணமே நமது NLC இந்திய நிறுவனத்தின் கண்காணிப்பு விழிப்புணர்வு வார விழா துவக்க விழா தற்பொழுது.
A very happy morning, everyone. A warm welcome to all present here. I request everybody to be seated as we are awaiting our chief guests very shortly. request everyone to welcome our dignitaries with a huge round of applause. Let us welcome all our most respected dignitaries with a huge round of applause. Happy morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to all present here. Today, we gather here to celebrate the inauguration of Vigilance Awareness Week by NLC India Limited, a value that strengthens the very foundation of honesty and good governance, vigilance. Our theme this year is Vigilance, our shared responsibility. This theme reminds us that building a corruption-free society is not the duty of a few, but the collective responsibility of all. Together, let's make vigilance a habit and not just a week-long observance. Now, NLC theme song will be played both in Tamil and Hindi, followed by Tamil Thai Varthu, sung by NLC Girls Higher Secondary School Block 11. I request everyone to rise for the same.
இவ்விழாவின் முதல் நிகழ்வாக நமது NLC இந்திய நிறுவனத்தின் நிறுவன பாடல் இசைக்கப்படும். அதனைத் தொடர்ந்து தமிழ்த்தாய் வாழ்த்து NLC பெண்கள் மேல்நிலைப்பள்ளி வட்டம் 11 சேர்ந்த மாணவிகளால் பாடப்படும். அனைவரும் எழுந்து நின்று மரியாதை செய்யுமாறு அன்போடு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம்.
எதிர்காலமும் சிறக்க வேண்டும், எல்லோரும் சிரித்து வாழ வேண்டும். என்னாலும் வளர்ச்சி நம் நாடும் காணுமே, நான் நாட்டின் ஆற்றல் உற்சாகம் செய்வேனே. கண்முன்னே தேசம் விண்வெளியில் ஜலிக்கட்டும், அதற்கென்றும் உழைப்பேனே. நான் NLC இந்தியா, நான் NLC இந்தியா, நான் NLC இந்தியா. चमकता हूँ, कुछ कर गुजरने की चाह रखता हूँ. अटल विश्वास की कामना करता हूँ. मैं देश को समझता हूँ, उसकी ताकत हूँ, कल संवारता हूँ. मैं NLC इंडिया हूँ. पहुंचता हूँ, खुशियाँ फैलाता हूँ, नई खोज को गले से लगाता. मैं NLC इंडिया हूँ, मैं मैं देश को संजोता हूँ, उसकी ताकत हूँ, कल संवारता हूँ। मैं NLC इंडिया, मैं NLC इंडिया हूँ, मैं NLC इंडिया हूँ।
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்த கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமிதில் எக்கணமும் மது சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்கு இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிளமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Thank you. Now we are going to take the Triilingual pledge on integrity. A pledge is a solemn promise, a reminder of our duty and commitment toward our nation and its values. Let us all rise and take the pledge together with sincerity and dedication. I request everyone to stand in attention and repeat after.
உறுதியே நம்மை வெற்றி பாதையில் அழைத்து செல்லும். நமது கனவை அடைய நமது உறுதி மட்டுமே போதுமானது. ஆம், தற்போது நேர்மை குறித்த உறுதிமொழியை எடுத்துரைக்க மதிப்புக்குரிய ஈடி திரு ஜாஸ்பர் ரோஸ் மைன்ஸ் ஐயா அவர்களை அன்போடு அழைக்கின்றோம்.
நேர்மை உறுதிமொழி ஏற்போம். நமது நாட்டின் பொருளாதார வளர்ச்சிக்கும் அரசியல் வளர்ச்சிக்கும் சமூக வளர்ச்சிக்கும் ஊழல் ஒரு பெரும் தடையாக உள்ளது என்பதை நான் நம்புகிறேன். இதற்கு தீர்வு காண அரசு, தனியார் துறை மற்றும் பொதுமக்கள் என அனைத்து தரப்பினரும் இணைந்து ஊழலை முற்றிலும் ஒழிக்க முயற்சிகளை மேற்கொள்ள வேண்டும் என்பதையும் நான் உறுதியாக நம்புகிறேன். ஒவ்வொரு குடிமகனும் எந்நேரமும் விழிப்புடன் இருப்பதுடன் எப்போதும் உறுதிமிக்க நேர்மையுடனும் அதிகபட்ச நாணயத்துடனும் நடந்து கொள்வதன் மூலம் ஊழலுக்கு எதிரான போரில் தங்கள் பங்களிப்பினை வழங்க முடியும் என்பதை நான் நன்கு உணர்கிறேன். எனவே நான் கீழ்கண்ட உறுதிமொழிகளை உளமாற எடுத்துக்கொள்கிறேன். எனது அன்றாட வாழ்க்கையில் நேர்மையான வழியிலிருந்து விலகாது அனைத்து செயல்களையும் சட்டப்படி செய்வேன். நான் லஞ்சம் வாங்கவும் மாட்டேன், கொடுக்கவும் மாட்டேன். எனது செயல்பாடுகள் அனைத்தையும் நேர்மையாகவும் முற்றிலும் வெளிப்படைத்தன்மையுடனும் நிறைவேற்றுவேன். எனது செயல்கள் அனைத்தையும் பொதுமக்களின் நலனை முன்னிறுத்தியே மேற்கொள்வேன். எனது தனிப்பட்ட வாழ்க்கையிலும் நேர்மைக்கு இலக்கணமாக திகழ்ந்து அனைவருக்கும் முன்மாதிரியாக திகழ்வேன். ஊழல் அல்லது லஞ்சம் தொடர்பான தகவல்கள் எனக்கு தெரிய வந்தால் அது குறித்து நடவடிக்கை எடுக்க சம்பந்தப்பட்ட அமைப்புகளிடம் தெரிவிப்பேன். நன்றி.
I now invite Triilingual Maji, DGM Electricals, Thermal Power Station 2, to lead us in taking the pledge in Hindi.
गुड मॉर्निंग। सत्यनिष्ठा प्रतिज्ञा। मेरा विश्वास है कि मेरा देश की आर्थिक, राजनीतिक तथा सामाजिक प्रगति में भ्रष्टाचार एक बड़ी बाधा है। मेरा विश्वास है कि भ्रष्टाचार का उन्मूलन करने के लिए सभी संबंधित पक्षों जैसे सरकार, नागरिकों तथा निजी क्षेत्रों का एक साथ मिलकर कार्य करने की आवश्यकता है। मेरा मानना है कि प्रत्येक नागरिक को सतर्क रहना चाहिए तथा उसे सदैव ईमानदारी तथा सत्यनिष्ठा के उच्चतम मानकों के प्रति वचनबद्ध होना चाहिए तथा भ्रष्टाचार के विरुद्ध संघर्ष में साथ देना चाहिए। अतः मैं प्रतिज्ञा करता हूँ कि जीवन के सभी क्षेत्रों में ईमानदारी तथा कानून के नियमों का पालन करूँगा, ना तो रिश्वत लूँगा और ना ही रिश्वत दूँगा। सभी कार्य ईमानदारी तथा पारदर्शी रीति से करूँगा, जनहित में कार्य करूँगा। अपने निजी आवरण में ईमानदारी दिखाकर उदाहरण प्रस्तुत करूँगा। भ्रष्टाचार की किसी की भी घटना की रिपोर्ट उचित एजेंसी को ही दूंगा। धन्यवाद।
Let me now invite Tirumati Sumati, GM Contracts, to lead us in taking the pledge in English.
Good morning to all. I believe that corruption has been one of the major obstacles to economic, political, and social progress of our country. I believe that all stakeholders, such as government, citizens, and private sector, need to work together to eradicate corruption. I realize that every citizen should be vigilant and commit to highest standards of honesty and integrity at all times and support the fight against corruption. I therefore pledge to follow probity and rule of law in all walks of life, to neither take nor offer bribe, to perform all tasks in an honest and transparent manner, to act in public interest, to lead by example, exhibiting integrity in personal behavior, to report any incident of corruption to the appropriate agency. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Everyone may be seated now. Let us all strive to follow the values that we have pledged to uphold in our daily lives. The next in our agenda is a visual treat on campaign video. Today, we have come together with one purpose: to create awareness on integrity and inspire change, as real change begins with each one of us takes a small step together. This campaign is not just about words. It's about actions, commitment, and responsibility that went through the 3 months campaigning period for the Vigilance Awareness Week 2025 and the compilation of the Integrity Club activities. Let us watch these campaign videos relevant to today's event, focusing that the majority of our audiences is school children.
அறிவின் ஒளி நேர்மையின் வழியாக கிடைக்கிறது. ஊழலுக்கு எதிரான விழிப்புணர்வு இயக்கம் மற்றும் நேர்மை மன்றம் இவற்றின் மூலம் கடந்த 3 மாத காலமாக நடைபெற்ற ஊழலுக்கு எதிரான செயல்பாடுகளை குறித்தும் நேர்மை மன்றம் குறித்த காணொளி தற்போது.
साइकिल रिपेयर शॉप। मैंने सोच लिया है, जब मैं बड़ा हो जाऊंगा ना, तब मैं साइकिल रिपेयर की दुकान खोलूंगा।
क्या? क्यों?
जिस तरह आप सब पेट्रोल वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, फ्यूचर में तो पेट्रोल बचेगा ही नहीं, तब तो सब साइकिल ही चलाएंगे ना।
खुद ही सारा पेट्रोल खत्म करेंगे या कुछ अपने बच्चों के लिए भी छोड़ेंगे? प्लीज कम से कम सिग्नल पे तो इंजन ऑफ कीजिए।
Download the PCRA Android app to know more about saving fuel. Issued in public interest by Petroleum Conservation Research Association, Government of India.
एक दिन हमारे गांव में किसी ने नहाने का सावर रख दिया। हमारे आधे गांव ने पानी पी लिया और एक शहर वाले का नहाना अभी खत्म ना हुआ।
May I now request our most respected Board of Directors and most respected CVO sir and other dignitaries to please occupy the seats on the dais.
நமது என்எல்சி இந்திய நிறுவனத்தின் கண்காணிப்பு விழிப்புணர்வு வார துவக்க விழாவின் விருந்தினரான நமது என்எல்சி இந்திய நிறுவனத்தின் பெருமதிப்பிற்குரிய இயக்குனர் பெருமக்கள் அனைவரையும் முதன்மை கண்காணிப்பு அதிகாரி ஐயா அவர்களையும் விழா மேடைக்கு அன்போடு அழைக்கின்றோம். நேர்மையுடன் வாழ மன உறுதி வேண்டும். நேர்மையுடன் வாழ மன உறுதி வேண்டும். ஆம், கண்காணிப்பு விழிப்புணர்வு வார துவக்க விழாவிற்கு வருகை தந்துள்ள சான்றோர் பெருமக்களை வரவேற்று மகிழ நமது என்எல்சி இந்திய நிறுவனத்தின் கண்காணிப்பு துறையின் பொது மேலாளர் திருமதி சித்திரகலா அவர்களை அன்போடு அழைக்கின்றோம்.
May I now request Srimati Chitrakala TG, GM Vigilance, to render the welcome address, please.
A very warm good morning to everybody. We are gathered here today to mark the inauguration of the Vigilance Awareness Week. This day also carries a special spiritual significance as it coincides with Kanda Shashti, the sacred festival celebrated towards Lord Muruga's victory over the demon Surabatman, symbolizing the triumph of good over evil. Or in our context, it is the integrity over corruption. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome our respected CMD, though he is not here with us. I'm equally delighted to welcome our Director Mines and PMP, who is presiding the function here today, our Director Power, Director Human Resources, and Director Finance. A very special welcome to our Chief Vigilance Officer, the driving force behind all the vigilance initiatives, whose continuous guidance and unwavering support make this program truly impactful. I extend a warm welcome to all the executive directors, CGMs, unit heads, DGMs, executives, employees of NLCIL, both present here and joined us online. My hearty welcome goes to the representatives of the trade unions, Tomusa, ATP, and the representatives of Association, GIA, EA, NGA, OA, Welfare Association, SC/ST Federation, ST Federation, OB Association, and WIPS. With great joy, I extend a special welcome to the young, bright students and teachers who have joined us today. Your presence add energy and inspiration to this event. The theme for this year is Vigilance, our shared responsibility. It reminds us the fight against corruption is not duty for a few, and it is a shared commitment of all the citizens. Though honesty, transparency, and accountability in our work, we contribute to the building a bright, strong organization and ultimately a better nation. On behalf of NLC Vigilance team, I once again extend a warm welcome to everyone here. Let us join together and reaffirm our pledge to uphold integrity and make vigilance truly a shared responsibility. Welcome to you all.
Thank you, ma'am. It's now time to divinely start today's program. I request our most respected Board of Directors, CVO sir and madam, to please light the Kuthavilakku.
வெற்றியின் ஒளிவிளக்கு ஒளிரட்டும் என்றும் நம் மனதில். இனிய தீப ஒளியுடன் இவ்வாண்டின் கண்காணிப்பு விழிப்புணர்வு வார விழாவினை துவக்கி வைக்கின்றனர் நமது NLC இந்திய நிறுவனத்தின் பெருமதிப்புக்குரிய இயக்குனர் பெருமக்களும் மற்றும் NLC இந்திய நிறுவனத்தின் CVO ஐயா அவர்களும்.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And thank you, ma'am. Words have the power to motivate minds and move hearts. Now it's time to hear a few inspiring words from our respected dignitaries. May I now request most respected Dr. Prasanna Kumar Acharya, Director Finance, NLC India Limited, to share his valuable thoughts with us on vigilance, our shared responsibility.
Respected Director Mines, Director Power, Director HR, CVO, employees of NLCIL, representatives from various unions, associations, and large number of boys and girls from different schools. A very good morning to all of you. In the opening day of Vigilance Awareness Week, starting from today, we will celebrate till 2nd of November. Various programs has been finalized and fixed. So I will not take much time because already we are late. So 2-3 things just I want to bring to your attention. That why we are observing this vigilance awareness? Why the vigilance kind of things is coming to the mind? Why it is necessary? The main reason to my knowledge or my understanding is that we are away from our core values, ethical behavior, and prudence. Being a public sector undertaking, we are managing public money. The responsibility of managing this public money is vested on us, we all. Starting from the employee who are working in the field till this board of directors, we all are responsible how to manage efficiently and effectively the money which is given by the public. Government money means public money. So it's our shared responsibility. The topic theme also in this year Vigilance Awareness is shared responsibility of vigilance. So how we will effectively and efficiently manage that public money? The concept is that if it is our money, how we are managing that. So the same money is coming to our salary, through our salary, how we are effectively and efficiently managing in our homes, the same approach should be utilized in the office, so that the money which we are holding, public money which we are holding, we are managing it in a proper way. I think we are not able to manage, that's why the concept of vigilance, awareness, all these things are coming into picture. If you had been managing properly, those concepts was not required. And if you slightly go back to the early age, during the Mahabharata or Ramayana or during that period, the ethical values, ethical approach, behavioral approach, all these things were such a high standard, so these kind of things were not required. The transitions or transformations of values to the next generation is not happening properly, and that is the lack which is creating this type of gaps. Now we are trying to mitigate through this type of awareness campaign, all these things, whatever we are doing. Because of that, it is happening. I will give a small example of the old stories, from the old stories. Most of the people might be aware of the story of Raja Harishchandra. He was a king, and due to some taste and other things, in his truthfulness, his dedication, all these things, so he was surrendered his kingdom and has been given a chance or given an opportunity to serve in a graveyard where we used to burn this body after the death. So he has been given charge, or he has been storekeeper, or you can say guard of that graveyard. So his wife and son also was working, his wife was working as a servant and son was also there. So during that test also his son also dies. And when his wife went to the graveyard for the cremation of the body of his son, the husband who is the guard there, who was the actual king, he was asking that you have to pay some fees to cremate the body of your son, even after knowing that that lady is the wife of that person and his son only dies, still he has not allowed cremation of the body of the son without paying the fees, because he is the safeguard of that area, and the king's direction is that you have to collect fees whoever is coming to cremate the body in that area. So that level of ethical values were there during that time, which has not been transformed to the next generations. And that gap of these value transitions is creating this type of requirement where we are discussing about this vigilance, awareness, different types of this colorful rangolis were there here also, and that site place also. So everywhere we are discussing about how to reduce corruptions. That means corruption has increased such a level that all are concerned how to reduce it. Otherwise, it is damaging or it is destroying our entire value culture, our value systems. So the intention is that if you see that just 2 generations back, we were having our grandparents where we were used to sit and we listen this type of moral stories, moral values, which was imbibing upon us to avoid from this type of corruption or corrupt activities, which we are not able to transform to the next generation because of the small family, nuclear family, away from these grandparents, all these things. So the intention is that from the beginning of this school or before that also, in the home also, we have to imbibe good values among our children so that they will not face this type of situations when they will become the young and they will take care of some of the organizations or in their own families. These values should be upheld at a very high level. So that is the culture of our country only. So in the foreign countries or other countries, this culture was not there, which was there in the Indian context. But the pathetic thing is that we are not able to carry forward those values. And with this intention, actually, with this vigilance awareness, we are trying to bring those values from the school children. That's why they are standing here or sitting here. So we are trying to uphold those values again to the school children, and through them also we will take it forward to the next level. And this efforts taken by this CVO and his entire team is really appreciable. And he has done a lot of things during this last 1 year period. Various activities to create those values among the school children, where we are starting at the career or we are starting their education background from the schools. So those values will be upheld or will be implemented in them or implanted in them so that these future generations will be safeguarded or will be safe from these corrupt practices. So thank you, CBO sir, for arranging all these things and trying to imbibe those values in our cultural things, in our culture, in the students particularly. So that's a very good initiative, and I thank you for this. With that, thank you for organizing and doing this event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for stressing on the essentialities of moral values in today's scenario.
உண்மை நம்பிக்கையை வளர்க்கிறது. உண்மையும் நேர்மையும் உள்ளவனாக வாழ்ந்தால் அஞ்சா நெஞ்சம் கொண்டவனாக இருக்கலாம். உள்ளத்தில் நேர்மையும் தைரியமும் இருந்தால் நடக்கும் பாதையும் நேராகவே இருக்கும். ஆம், இவ்விழாவின் சிறப்புரையாற்ற நமது NLC இந்திய நிறுவனத்தின் பெருமதிப்பிற்குரிய இயக்குனர் பவர் உயர்திரு வெங்கடாச்சலம் ஐயா அவர்களை அன்போடு அழைக்கின்றோம்.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. My beloved Dr. Suresh Chandrasamanji, Director Mines, Thiru Samir Swarupji, Dr. Acharya ji, and my beloved Thiru Govindarajanji, Madam Chitrakala, General Manager, Unit Heads, CGMs, GMs, the representatives from union, association, and students, and all others who are present here Once again, a warm good afternoon wishes to each and every one of you, and also let me convey my wishes on this great occasion wherein we all have joined here to inaugurate this program, the Vigilance, our shared responsibility, and then we are going to carry forward this program for the coming days so as to imbibe or inculcate or what you say, that impart, or you tell any adjective or verb towards this corruption-free India and then corruption-free society. Well, as it has been told by our Dr. Acharya ji, I don't have any doubt in just admitting, and then I don't have any doubt in first accepting that, yes, we need to do something to take this. And also, first let me just compliment the Vigilance team. It is not only for this today's program, what they made it visible in the last 1 year or 1.5 years. Really, the word vigilance or corruption free or we should be ethical, morals, and all those things have gone well into the, not only to the employees, to the students, to the parents, and then to everyone. That is not just by conducting some program, because they really thought what is required, and then taking that into account, and then they are conducting so many programs, and then they are also seeing that how it reaches, and then they are modifying and then improvising. See, one example is whatever that Manunidhi Solan we have seen, the innovativism, what I have seen in that you take a selfie, you are a Manunidhi Solan, is a great thinking actually. It doesn't stop only with that, and also they have seen that what are the benefits of this vigilance or ethics or moral or whatever you call it as. Several programs, and then even today I remember that last week also when I was just talking to him, the picture proof demonstration of the fish will see only the prey but not the hook. So that will definitely go well into the people. Like that I can keep telling. And another thing, that area where this vigilance needs real appreciation is the systemic improvements. The systemic improvements, what they have taken up, and then they are giving some inputs. Really it is amazing. Some of the eyes which are there in the field is not able to identify, but they are able to do that with the pure intention of improving the systems. So all these things are the thing that, okay, we have a very good vigilance team and then division or secretariat, whatever you call it as, and with that, whatever is required for the progress, that we should take. So that is the first message. So my compliments to all the people, those are involved in all these activities. That is my first message. Further, coming to the message on this vigilance, the shared responsibility, lot have been told. As I said that several things have been told, several things have been demonstrated, and we have seen that Rangoli, and also that very nicely it has been put by our Dr. Acharya ji, and he also told some stories. So let me also start with some story to make us understand where we need to focus. And probably that several areas Dr. Acharya ji has covered, but still I thought, to emphasize the point, let us just take one small story. This story has been told by none less than our Tenkachi Swaminathan. Many of you are aware. The person I can say that who can tell the story in the best way, whomsoever I know, I don't think that anybody is there less than Tenkachi Swaminathan. And then this story is utilized for several purposes. Let us effectively utilize for this purpose. The story goes like this. A well above average person, he wanted to practice meditation. So he wanted to practice meditation. Then he asked the people, and then they have told that you reach some guru. Reach out some guru, and then you ask him, he will teach you how to do the meditation. So he went there, and then he searched a guru, and then he asked him, yes, I want to do meditation, Guruji, and then what I'll have to do? Yes, my focus is that, yes, I want to do a good meditation. And then he said, yes, you want to do meditation? Fine. First you observe your breathing, say for some 15 to 20 minutes or 30 minutes or something like that. Just to do that. Once if you are able to do, then come back to me. Then we'll see that for what is to be done for the meditation. So he has been identified a place in his ashram, and then just outside the ashram, he has chosen some place. He said that, okay, for meditation only I'll come to the ashram. So let me practice, start with following the breathing. That is what he has told. So first day he has gone there, Morning he has gone there around 6:30 or 7 o'clock around that, and then he just went outside and then sat below the tree. He started observing his breathing. Some 15, 20, 30 minutes are over. Then he came back and then he told the Guruji. Guruji asked him whether you have observed your breath continuously. Yes, Guruji, I could observe it for some 5-10 minutes, but afterwards some ladies were going that side. So I couldn't focus, so it got disturbed. So it's a normal thing. Don't think that why Director Power is taking some example of ladies walking around, but it is a story. It has been told by Tankachi Swaminathan, so I am not responsible for it. So then he said he had some several disciples, that Guruji, he said that I will address the problem, no issue. So he went there, he asked him to close the eyes, and the next day morning, and then he tied his eyes with a cloth, so that he will not be able to see anything. Very firmly tied. Next day, he started observing his breathing. Then after about half an hour, then he came back and then he told the Guruji whether you are able to focus on your breath or yes, Guruji, that eyes were tied so that I was able to focus to some extent, but still it got disturbed because these ladies, when they were crossing, I could listen the sound from their anklet. The kolusun solluvom illaya. From there some sound was there, so I couldn't focus. Then he came back and then other person had come, other disciple that he is expert in some areas. He said that, okay, I will address a problem, and then he plugged his ears. I mean, ear plugs were carried and then we will address it. So second day is over, third day he went with the tied eyes and then ears were also closed and then he was sitting there and then after about some 30 minutes he came back and then told the Guruji, when he asked that whether he could focus, he said that, no Guruji, after 15 or 20 minutes, I could hear I could smell some good aroma, that jasmine, so I could do that. Certainly we cannot plug the nose, so what he has been told that he has been kept little away by the other disciple. So 3 days are over, eyes were tied, ears were closed, and he was kept a little away so that he will not be able to smell anything. So everybody was very confident. Yes, everything is addressed. So this day he focused for some 15, 20, 25 minutes instead of that 5-10 minutes. Then everybody expected, yes, the job is addressed, and then he came back. When Guruji asked, then he said, yes, I am able to do that for 20-25 minutes. Then it got disturbed. Then everyone asked, what has happened? Your eyes are closed, ears are plugged, and then you have also been kept away. Then he said, yes, eyes are closed, I couldn't see. Ear is closed, I couldn't listen. I have also been kept away, I couldn't smell. But my mind was telling that after 15 or 20 minutes, this is the time these ladies will be crossing this side. Then the Guruji said one truth finally. So everything starts from controlling your mind. My dear friends, controlling the vigilance or control or whatever corruption-free India or that ethics or moral, let us understand one thing, that everything starts from the individual. Everything starts from your mind control. Maybe there may be an excellent procedure may be there in our operating plans to control our eyes. The procedure will take care to some extent so that yes, we don't deviate. Maybe there may be a very good vigilance department to see that there are systems in place to monitor so that it may be controlled to some extent. Maybe there may be a lot of people may be moving around to take care of us, to keep us away from all these bad practices to some extent. But ultimately you will achieve that what is required only if you have a self-control. I strongly believe that. This is what as everyone has told, that everything starts with the mind control. That is what our Dr. Acharya also has told, that the moral story, the idea is that if everything, there is an opportunity also, once if the man is morally very strong, then he will not do the things. The things are happening in the right way, it is not because of that all the rules are there so that there will not be any deviation. It is happening because even now we are able to find something and then we are able to correct the system that very clearly indicates that, yes, there are even now some loopholes, but because of the individuals, because of the people those are present there, it has not happened. So let us appreciate this one thing. Whatever we do, let us ensure that morally the people are brought to the next level. As it has been rightly said, I really enjoyed that actually. So maybe you can have a very good procedure, you can keep everything, you can have a very good punitive system and all those things to deter the people, but every time take some efforts in inculcating the values of this moral or ethics or whatever you call it. That is why, if you see that in my earlier department, when we all have entered, the first session or something is something about values and ethics. And even the topmost person of that organization will come and interact, and then he will tell based on his experience, what is the situation which is a challenge, what is the thing which could be done very rightly because of that single individual. There have been several examples wherein the things were in order because of that individual's integrity. So let us give topmost priority or the topmost importance to this when we are focusing on other areas. I am not telling that others are not required. Others are definitely required to bring down or to enhance our percentage, but 100% will come only by doing this. This is the one message I would like to just communicate. And then one more message, being here, I thought that it is most appropriate, especially for our NLCIL. Just because we are doing it for 6 decades or 7 decades, it is not that it is correct. Let us appreciate that. Several things we have found that, several procedural changes we have introduced, several improvements we have carried out, several systemic improvements were done for the procedures which are in place for some more than 40 or 50 years. Let us honestly accept this procedure in spite of that nothing wrong has happened, not because there is no loophole, it is because of the individual. But if there is an opportunity in an open mind, let us review and then accept that, yes, it is required to be done. So this is my message. Yes, everything starts with the individual, and the culture or honesty or whatever you call it as is what an individual does even when there is no procedure. Even when the procedure allows, if an individual is really thinking and then maintaining it and then doing the right things, yes, there really the ethics is there. So this is the thing, and let us also be open to the changes. Let us be open to the changes. We'll say that even 50, 60 years old procedure may be there, and if there is any improvement is required, let us accept it. And I'm really very happy to participate in this program, where that so much of children are there, and then people have come with a lot of enthusiasm in communicating this message. And we have seen that through the Rangoli, the 2-line messages what these children have told is really inspiring even for us, that these kids are able to communicate some message which is in a different way, emphasizing the importance of the today's topic. So thank you very much for giving this opportunity. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir, for imparting on controlling one's mind, that is, everything starts from within our personal integrity. May I now request our most respected Thiru Samir Swaroop, Director HR, NLC India Limited, to deliver his inspiring message on vigilance, please.
Most esteemed Director Mines, Director Power, Director Finance, Siva sir, Chitrikala madam, my EDs, CGMs, GMs, senior officials, my partners in progress, the unions, the associations, the federations, students, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to all of you. I am very happy to be here in this function, and I'll start with the 4-word quote of Dr. N. Vittal. He was our CVC in the early 2000s. He told that sunshine is the greatest disinfectant. It means the more transparency is there, the more systems are there, the less corruption will be. Since that time, since the CVC as well as vigilance, they have been taking a lot of steps to improve the vigilance administration, to bring transparency into the system, so that the employees, the officers who are taking decisions, they can act freely and without fear. There is a thought, some people say that we are not able to take decisions because of the 3 C's, that is the CAG, the CBI, as well as the CVC. But I feel the Vigilance Department, their role is totally different, CVC. They can guide us, they are guiding us, and we have to improve the systems in such a way that the employees are able to go in the path which is desired with full conviction and without fear. As employees of public sector enterprises, we have to understand two things. First is that as employees of public sector, because we are handling public money, we are basically the state. We have to act as the state. That is, we have to act fairly without discretion. And secondly, our CDA rules. You know, if a person, how we see the conduct of a person, how the allegations, if any allegations are there, they get substantiated based on the principles of preponderance of probability. It is very different from what happens in the civil courts or in the court of law, where it is proof beyond reasonable doubt. So basically, in our case, as public sector employees, if the situation or the things point that this system has been violated or this thing has not been followed, then automatically it can be taken that the person has been guilty or is guilty of misconduct. So then it becomes very essential that we have proper systems, proper guidelines, make things as much as possible online so that people can work with fairness and without fear. I have worked in Vigilance Department in the past, maybe 20-25 years back. During early 2000s, I was there for 3 years. One or two case studies I'd just like to share with my team. One is related to a contract which was being given for a consignment agent. Basically, I was in Steel Authority. So the contract was that within the warehouse, the machinery has to be put by the contractor and some rate is to be fixed for movement of the unloading of the material, movement of the material within the stockyard, and again loading of the material in the trucks or in the railway wagons. In the tender, open tender was there. There were 6 bidders were there, and after technical evaluation, maybe 3 bidders got rejected, only 3 were left. One of the tender condition was that the tenderer should give the list of all the equipments with the numbers which he will deploy. 2 of the tenderers had given the same list, say tender A, as well as tender C. They had given the same list. And tender A, during the evaluation, he gave the list and he was found okay. The tender C, which he had given the same list, did not produce the original documents. So the list, his bid was rejected. In the meantime, some other complaint had come regarding the tender, so Vigilance had looked into it. They found that the tenderer A and C were sister concerns, and it was felt that since the documents, original documents for the machines, which the other tenderer had also given, were seen by the tender committee, so cancellation of tender C was maybe not correct. So it was decided to go for retendering. In the retendering, the rate came as 45 rupees, say for a particular job. In the first tender, it was 83 rupees. So it reduced by nearly 50%. And that happened because the A and C, because they were sister concerns, they merely did not show the documents by the third party because he had quoted less. If the tender, there had been more competition, then they would have given the documents against C. But since there were only 2 people left or 3 people left, they gave the documents against tender A. Another thing I'd like to share, another case. It's related to transportation. In NLC also I see a lot of things. We normally are in a habit of giving extension to so many contracts. It was a transportation contract about to end. The tender got delayed, so extension was given by 3 months. But in the meantime, because it was a transportation contract, and the contractor probably felt that the work is going to get over, so he did certain things, irregularities. The material he was supposed to give to the place where he was supposed to take it, he didn't do that. And he gave back bogus receipts to the company. That we did not know. And the tender was also extended. Later on, due to complaint, CBI had examined the matter. And it was found that a tenderer had committed a lot of irregularities at the fag end of the contract. But still he was given extension. So, such things lead to unnecessary actions because we did not think, because he had performed well for 3 years, we did not think that at the last he may not be performing well. So my thanks to the Vigilance Department, I think they are holding workshops with all the domains. They have covered PNP, they have covered mines, and they will be covering more domains. I think GH also they have done. I think a lot of case studies will be discussed. And this period of vigilance awareness, let us utilize to make ourselves aware so that we can work in the way we want to work and work without fear, take decisions, very fast decisions, but as per the system. Thank you, Nandri.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your experience on working without fear.
சமன் செய்து சீர்தூக்கும் கோல் போல் அமைந்தொருப்பால் கோடாமை சான்றோர் கணி. சான்றோரின் நேர்மையாய் இருக்கவல்ல பண்பே அவருக்கு பெருமையை தருகிறது. உங்கள் உடல் நலனை எப்படி பாதுகாக்கிறீர்களோ அதேபோல் நேர்மையையும் கடைபிடிக்க வேண்டும் என்ற முதன்மை குறிப்பே உரையாற்ற நமது NLC இந்திய நிறுவனத்தின் பெருமதிப்பிற்குரிய முதன்மை கண்காணிப்பு அதிகாரி உயர்திரு அப்பா கண்ணு கோவிந்தராஜன் ஐயா IPOS அவர்களை அன்போடு அழைக்கின்றோம்.
Respected Director Mines, Thiru Sumanji, respected Director HR Samirji, respected Director Venkatachalamji, respected Director Prasannaji, Executive Directors, Unit Heads and Senior Officers, and my dear children, and teachers, principal, and the teaching fraternity, and all the members of trade unions, associations, and representatives from all the stakeholders of this NLCIL company. A hearty welcome to this event. Vanakkam. Maybe he assumed that I'm going to speak in Tamil. He introduced me to the audience in Tamil only. Considering that a large section of this audience is children, yes, I would like to mix with Tamil as well as English as well, so that we convey what really want to convey. Yes, first of all, I sincerely and seriously miss our CMD sir today, but for his unavoidable circumstances that he had to be away from the township, he's unable to attend, but otherwise has conveyed his best wishes for the event, and he has been tracking what is happening, and he has been advising us how we can communicate the awareness points to the larger audience here, the employees. With his advice, we generally try to give more focus on the preventive and participative part. And you all definitely witness the kind of participative vigilance effort that we are undertaking. And with the support of every domain, I mean, every domain directors and EDs and unit heads, they are so supportive. And so we are just trying to just coordinate those events. And many a times the events are actually organized by the respective domain in charges only. So thank you all for your support. We seek your support in days to come as well. And at the beginning of the function today, actually, Chitrakalaji, in her speech, Kanda Sasti Nyapadathananga, good over the triumph of good over the bad eventually. But my point is that sometimes we may not agree with what is good and what is bad also. What is good to Chitrakalaji may not be good to me. Good for whom is also a question. Good for whom? Who are the bad people? So these are some questions. I mean, and when our director finance, he spoke about Harichandra, not to contradict what he spoke, but I would say, like, if a father myself, I would think that Harichandra is not a right father. Don't you think so? A very irresponsible fellow, I would say. He didn't leave anything for the family. Not that if you are straightforward, you won't have anything. I don't think so, actually. Even he is doing the job of that particular crematorium job he is doing. Can't he pay for that? Can't he pay what are the charges for that even from what he earned out of it? I mean, why I'm saying all that actually? Sometimes the kind of Puranas, kind of stories that we have been told, sometimes makes us not to think beyond that actually. Just accept as they are. I would request the children here at least to start questioning. Kelvi kelinga. Ellathukkume othittu poiradinga. In fact, since Madam mentioned about Lord Muruga, I used to think actually, you all know about that Mambadam, Naradar Konduvar and the Mambalam. In fact, I see this story little differently actually. Naradar Mambalam Konduvarar. So, அவர் சொல்கிறாரு வீட்டில் ஈஸ்வர் இருக்கிறாரு, சரஸ்வதி, சாரி, அவங்க என்ன, பார்வதி, சாரி, 2 பேர், அம்மா அப்பா 2 பேர் இருக்காங்க, ரெண்டு பசங்க, முருகன் அண்டு கணபதி, விநாயகர். கணபதி தான் பெரிய பையன் இல்லை, கொண்டு வரவர் வரும்போதே 2 பழம் வாங்கிட்டு வந்திருக்கலாம். மேபி அவர் அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு பயங்கரமான பழம் he brought, that was, he says that was not to be divided. And a contest was decided. யார் வந்து லோகத்தை சுற்றி வரா ஃபஸ்ட்டு. ஸோ அதுக்கப்புறம் ராஜா முருகன் வெளியில் போய்டுறாரு, சுற்றி உலகத்தில் சுற்றுறத எஃபோர்ட் போய்டுறாரு. நம்மள மாதிரி ஒரு சின்சியரான ஆள் போல இருக்கு. கண்ணிங்காக உட்காந்துருக்கிற கணபதி என்ன பண்ணுறாரு, டெம்ஸ் ஆஃப் ரெஃபரன்ஸை டெம்ஸ் ஆஃப் ரெஃபரன்ஸே கொடுக்கல இல்லையா? அவர் உடனே கேட்குறாரு, ஈவன் த ஃபாதர் அண்ட் மதர், தே ஆர் த வேர்ல்ட், தே ஆர் த குளோப். இஃப் ஐ ஜஸ்ட் கம் அரவுண்ட், won't that be enough to get this fruit? ஸோ உடனே அக்செப்ட் பண்ணிடுறாங்க. தெர் வாஸ் நோ டெம்ஸ் ஆஃப் ரெஃபரன்ஸ். நம்ம சொல்கிறோம்ல, பிஃபோர் இஷ்யூ ஆஃப் டெண்டர், ஃபார்ம் ஆஃப் திங்ஸ், டோன்ட் ஸ்டார்ட் சேஞ்சிங் ஆர் அஸ்யூமிங் திங்ஸ் லேட்டர். அந்த ஸ்டோரி அப்படியே கரெக்டாக வருது இல்லை. So, terms of reference என்னன்னு முடிவு பண்ணாமலே, not consulting the other side, they say that, yes, what Ganapati says is right, give the fruit to him. So, what I'm trying to say here is that, let us start asking questions, not take the stories as they are told to us. Yes, thank you, Venkatachalamji, for appreciating our efforts. He was appreciating the children. The way they explained, in fact, I was really astonished to see how some of the children, they explained so beautifully actually. So, thank you. And Director HR, in fact, he gave 3 C's and he also explained some case studies from his past experience. And thank you all the directors. Again, we'll be listening to Director Mind, sir. He's very kind enough to join us for the 2 workshops recently. Director, as Director Director PNB, as Director Minds. 2 workshops he was with us recently, and I think day after tomorrow, or tomorrow, 30. Yeah, 30, we are going to have power domain workshop. In fact, that workshop was to be held first, actually. But for one event which was scheduled, but later got changed on last 16th. That is why we couldn't hold it that time, and we will hold as part of the Vigilance Awareness Week itself. And we will definitely hold one workshop with Director Finance domain as well. And many things we need to do togetherly, in fact, many aspects we share, both of us, actually. Some financial constraints or financial procedural issues. So we have many things common. We'll definitely work together and try to improve the system. And just before winding up, I've just highlight and bring the attention of this larger audience here. And the video paathomla, so I just wanted to remind, actually, though the first video talks about water conservation, the fuel conservation. One main point, what I thought, water conservation anyway fine. Even the younger lot, a child is able to see what is happening around him. Appa அப்படிங்கிறதுனால அவன் அமைதியா சொன்னா அப்பா என்ன நினைச்சுக்குவாரு, நான் அப்பா ஏத்து பேசலாமா அப்படி இல்லை. He handles so nicely, no? நான் பிற்காலத்தில் சைக்கிள் வண்டி ரிப்பேர் ஷாப் வச்சு பொழிச்சுக்குவேன் அப்படின்னு ஆரம்பிக்கிறான். So I request the children here, do the same, right in your school, right at your home, everywhere, actually. You are the hope for the future. Upon the second video that played, that was basically about water conservation. But when you see this video, நம்ம எதையுமே உடஞ்சிற மாதிரி இருக்கும். நம்ம எவ்ரிடே பாத்ரூமில் வேஸ்ட் பண்ணுற அந்த வாட்டர், அந்த மாதிரி அந்த அளவுக்கு கூட சுத்தம் இல்லாத ஒரு வாட்டரை கிடைக்காம, தண்ணி இல்லாமல் எவ்வளோ பேர் நம்ம நாட்டில் இருக்காங்க, இன்னைக்கு இருக்கிறாங்க. ஈவன் ஆஃப்டர் 75 years of independence இருக்கிறாங்க. எனக்கு நம்ம கோயிங் அட் திஸ் ரேட் 100 வருஷம் ஆனாலும் இது அப்படி தான் இருக்கும் போல தெரியுது. So many of us, we talk about India is going to be the superpower by 2047 or something. Superpower for whose benefit? Simply because our armed establishment is strong and you are able to threaten other countries. Do you think that maybe you can become Vallarasu, but still you'll have people with empty stomach, without right water, clean water, without a roof over them? So the responsibility that we have as NLCILs, we are exploiting the resources which actually got generated over millions of years. Not that the resources generated just after we taking over this territory. We are taking over taking some blocks, even in the rest of the country also. But the resources, the minerals, they are there. They are developed into this kind of formation over millions and millions of years. So we are not only responsible to the immediate generation, we are not only responsible to the generation to come, and we are responsible to the whole mankind also. This mankind, which allow these resources to be like this over the years. So everyone, we spend any penny out of the company's funds, we should keep in mind that, my God, I'm so responsible. Everything that I do is, I'm accountable for what I'm responsible for. Every one of us, I'm responsible for Vigilance domain. Every director, they are responsible for their individual domains. But the larger goal is the welfare and the growth of the company. Even the growth of companies for what? Growth of the nation. So even when the nation grows, let's have that growth as inclusive as possible. So this is definitely possible when we take everything into consideration and just remember these two videos. I think that itself more than adequate. And we are reaching out to the society, employees. This time we organized workshops for the workers also. And we'll continue the effort, and the executives, non-executives, employees, and particularly even trade unions. I seek everybody's support in the drive to improve the transparency and accountability in the system. And thank all children for participating in the event, particularly the Rangoli event, so enthusiastically. And you are the hope. And we, the seniors, will definitely, on behalf of all the seniors here, I assure you that we will take the responsibility what we are assigned with, and we will be accountable to. Thank you all once again.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your perspective on redefining the standards of superpower. I am sure our children will understand the idea of shared responsibility. We are indeed privileged to request our most respected Dr. Suresh Chandra Suman, Director Mines, Additional Charges, PNP, NLC India Limited, to present the presidential address, please.
Respected Director HR, Sri Samir Swarupji, Respected Director Power, Sri Venkat Chalamji, Respected Sri Acharya Ji, Director Finance, Respected Govind Rajan Ji, Chief Vigilance Officer, Respected Madam Chitrakala, EDs, CGMs, unit heads, our partners in progress, members from unions, welfare federations, and officers associations, children from different schools, teachers, our employees. Very good afternoon to each and everyone. Lot of talks have been delivered on why vigilance is required and how it has evolved. What are the values and learnings we lost in few generations, due to which we started to get the guidance from Vigilance Department for expenditure of public money. As a corporation, we are having business, so we are selling some commodity and we are buying some commodities. In both the aspects, we are dealing with external agencies where transparency, ethical practices, and following the norms, rules, and guidelines are to be followed. And to monitor all the aspects or to see that transparency is being maintained, ethical practices are being followed, and guidelines are being observed, vigilance departments have come up. Vigilance earlier, at the start, was punitive. So any violation, the punishment was the only way. So through negative motivation, people were asked to follow the guidelines. Thereafter, CVC has evolved preventive vigilance, where it has been said that not only punitive, we should take some actions by which there should not be any vigilance cases. That is called preventive vigilance. It was further evolved to participative vigilance, where people have been involved, not only the employees, but the stakeholders. Like what we are seeing here, I think more than 60% people are not employees who are sitting in this auditorium. They are children, they are school teachers. So it does mean that we are involving the stakeholders who are not involved in our business, and they should also understand what is vigilance, and they can also evolve the idea how vigilance awareness can be evolved. I am thankful to Chief Vigilance Officer and his team for taking forward all these aspects. He has conducted vigilance awareness program and case studies in mines domain and PNP domain like last year, and I think in last 1.5 years when he has joined this organization, he has created one environment by which the people have got the strength that if anything goes wrong because of overseeing any clause and where malified intention is not there, they will not be taken to the task. And the fear psychosis and decision paralysis, what was prevailing, our people have come out from that and they are now fearless in taking a decision. I congratulate Chief Vigilance Officer Sri Govind Rajan ji and his entire team for inculcating that kind of environment in NLCIL. Not only that, he has involved the children and society. We have seen one Rangoli competition on the same theme, where employees or children were not involved, but society was involved. The people from different domain of society, they have participated and they have understood what is vigilance and how means transparency can be ensured. To maintain the vigilance, there are 3-4 areas where we have to focus. One is systemic reforms. We have to see how in our process we can bring the transparency. So digital intervention is the best thing. And in that area, e-office, communication through mail, avoiding physical copies which can be destroyed has been avoided. Some more reforms are required with adoption of AI and machine learning. We can identify that how the people are acting in processing the files or how they are taking a decision. Of course, this is at nascent stage, but we have to see how we can involve the technology in taking a decision, particularly where finance is involved, so that transparency and should be ensured, and we should not have any prejudice while taking a call. In systemic reforms, we can adopt the suggestions what we have got through different competition, be it Rangoli competition, drawing competition, storytelling. We are getting lot of ideas through this, and Vigilance Department can choose some of the idea and it could be spread through circulars, guidelines for adoption by NLCIL team. Next is empowering watchful eyes. Definitely, vigilance people are having, each individual is having only 2 eyes, but other eyes are the people who are making the complaints or who are giving the lead about the activities which should not be considered fair. At the same time, we should see that people with vested interests should not influence the decision of vigilance department. So that prudence should be carried out, and the people who are informing with integrity, they should be appreciated and their identity should not be disclosed. Next is ethical leadership and education. So lot of work are being done, not only by your organization, but Vigilance Department of Ministry of Coal and Chief Vigilance Commissions. They are issuing guideline for the people who are taking the decisions, the people who are initiating the proposal. At the same time, lot of workshops and trainings are being provided to the people. GEM, procurement through GEM is one step where transparency should be ensured and uniformity should be brought to all the PSUs and government organizations. We look forward for more such interventions and such activities which will make us proud, as well as we will be very, very ethical and prudent while spending the money of the government. With all these words, I congratulate the students who have participated in the Rangoli competition. I convey my best wishes to them. I convey my greetings to the family members and other people who have participated in Rangoli competition as well as other activities of Vigilance Department. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us on bringing in transparency and adopting AI technology towards systematic reformation. The next in your agenda is Memento Inauguration. May I now kindly request our most respected dignitaries on the dais to unveil the memento on account of Vigilance Awareness Week 2025. Yes.
The Vigilance Awareness Campaign 2025 is driven by the motto, "Be courageous to confront." This image draws inspiration from the ancient Tamil tale of Manu Neethi Cholan. The grieving cow ringing the bell symbolizes the courage to confront injustice. The king embodies unbiased, unwavering integrity for vigilance to be effective. This lesson is paramount. A culture must be fostered where stakeholders possess the courage to report malpractice. The organizational system must uphold the king's integrity, ensuring responses are swift, just, and strictly without bias. Embrace this ethical legacy. Be courageous to confront.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I now call upon Tritiyar Rajkumar, DGM Vigilance, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to one and all. On behalf of the NLCIL Vigilance team, it is my pleasant duty to propose the vote of thanks on this solemn and significant occasion marking the inauguration of the Vigilance Awareness Week 2025. At the outset, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to our Director Mines and PNP Arshan Chawal to grace the occasion with his presidential address. Sir, your inspiring words have set the tone for the week's observance and reminded of our collective duty to uphold integrity, transparency, and accountability in all our endeavors. Our sincere thanks are due to our Chief Vigilance Officer for the keynote address, which highlighted the central theme of Vigilance Awareness Week and the importance of ethical governance, the shared responsibility of every employee. We also thank our functional directors for the special address on vigilance, a shared responsibility. Their insightful perspective have reaffirmed the role each of us to play in building a culture of honesty and fairness across the organization. We place on record our appreciation for the persons of EDs, unit heads, GMs, and DGMs, whose participation reinforces management's commitment to the principles of vigilance and governance. A special word of thanks to the representatives from various departments, thermal, mines, service units, outstation projects, corporate communications, TA, transport, HR, finance, horticulture, for their active participation and continued cooperation in the conduct of this observance. We also extend our warm appreciation to the teachers and students from our schools for their participation in the poster designed by Rangoli and the wonderful cultural programs they are going to present us, whose presence adds enthusiasm and meaning to this observance, reminding us that vigilance values must be nurtured from a young age. Our heartfelt thanks to the trade unions, representatives of TOMUSA, ATP, and representatives of the associations, GIA, NGIA, EAOE, and welfare associations, OBC, SC, ST, as well as WIPs, for the solidarity and support in spreading the message of integrity among all employees. Finally, a sincere note of appreciation to the vigilance team for their efforts in meticulously organizing today's inaugural function and the services and programs planned for the week. Let us all rededicate ourselves to a spirit of vigilance, a shared responsibility, and continue to strengthen the ethical foundation of our organization. Thank you, one and all.
As we come close to the end of the program, I request everyone to please rise for the national anthem to be sung by the NLC Girls Higher Secondary School girls of Block 11.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलति तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभाशिष मागे काहे दब जय गादा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
We request everyone to please sit back and enjoy the cultural programs of our school children. We are awaiting the cultural programs. We request everybody to please sit back and enjoy the cultural programs of our school students. We kindly request everyone to please sit back to enjoy the cultural programs. Thank you.
మానవాకారం దేహములయగాహ్వానం భంగిమ అభినయ రూపం నేత్రము రస సారాంశం కలయి కైలాసం పంచమ వేదం ఆనందమే అందిరనాదం అంతేలేని శివనాట్యం బ్రహ్మ సృష్టిలో రచన జరగగ భరత వేదమై కీర్తి వెలుగగ లోక శాంతికై జననమొందెను ఈ నటనం తనలో తన నూతన ఉద్భవం కలిగేలా ఆత్మకు ఘర్షణం జరిగింది సాగే ఈ ప్రతి నిమిషం మసిమన్నున దాగిన కుందనం మరిగాకే జ్వాలతో జ్వలం మదిలోనో మధనం నిత్యం తెలిపెను గమ్యం కుందెలోని ఆశే కొల్లిన జన ప్రయాణం ఇక సాగరే జీవితం సోదరి అనుక్షణం అవిశ్వాసకం అవిశాశ్వతం అవిశాశ్వతం జ్ఞానం శాశ్వతం శాంతి శాశ్వతం ప్రియ శాశ్వతం స్వేచ్ఛ శాశ్వతం ఆత్మ శాశ్వతం ముక్తి శాశ్వతం
की संस्कृति से राष्ट्र की समृद्धि सत्य की राह पर जो चले वो कभी न हार पाएगा आत्म शक्ति से वो सदा सच्चाई का दीप जलाएगा भारत के इतिहास से ये ज्ञान जो सत्य के संग रहे महान निरहंकार का अभाव ये दैवी स्वभाव है हमारी सतर्कता से मिटेगा हर अत्याचार यहाँ सतर्क रहो जागरूक बनो कर्तव्य निभाओ सच्चाई से सत्यनिष्ठा की संस्कृति से राष्ट्र बनेगा समृद्धि से हर कर्म में हो पवित्र भाव सत्यनिष्ठा हो राष्ट्र का स्वभाव
Thank you, students of Kendriya Vidyalaya. The next performance is from NLC Girls Higher Secondary School Block 11, which is a fusion dance all about creativity, blends different dance styles, cultures, and emotions to create something truly unique. Their dance drama concentrates on corruption-free society.
மொர்ராக்கா மட்ராக்கா வந்தாச்சே தீவா மொர்ராக்கா மட்ராக்கா தாவியாடும் பூவா மஃப்ராக்கா மெட்டாரிக்கா என் கூட ஆட நீவா மஃப்ராக்கா மெட்டாரிக்கா லைஃபே டான்சிங் ஷோவா நான் மைக்கேல் ஜாக்சன் நிலவு நிலவு நடை காட்டட்டா நான் ஹித்திக் ரோஷி வளைவு நெளிவு அது செக்கட்டா நான் பரிஷ்னி கோவி நடக்கும் நடைய ஒரு பேலே தான் நான் பிரபு தேவி கடக்கு முடக்கு என தடுக்கு படக்கு என நினைச்சா அடி வச்சா இந்த ரோடும் கூட மேடா சச்சா
வருஷம் இந்த ஆட்டம் பாட்டம் கிட்டலாம் உனக்கு வேலை கிடைச்சிச்சா? உனக்கு ஆனா இதெல்லாம் நம்ம தப்பு இல்ல. இந்த இடம் இங்க இருக்கிற அழுக்க உருவாக்கி இந்த அழுக்குலயே ஊறி போனதோ இவங்கள மாதிரி ஆளுங்க. இவங்க எல்லாம் பார்த்தாலே
விரட்டி வெளுக்க தோணுது, விரட்டி வெளுக்க தோணுது. அதிகாரத்தின் பணக்கார பவர தூக்கி போட்டு மிதிக்க தோணுது.
வாழ்க்கையில ஒண்ணு மட்டும் ஞாபகம் வச்சுங்க, கஷ்டப்படாம எதுவும் கிடைக்காது. கஷ்டப்படாம கிடைக்கிறது என்னைக்குமே நிலைக்காது.
ஊதுறாத
ரொம்ப அம்சமா இருக்கீங்க. என்னமும் செயலும் நல்லா இருந்தா கண்ணம் பண்ணு மாதிரி ஆகி அப்படி தேச சாயிரும்டா.
எங்க தப்பு நடந்தாலும் கண்டிப்பா நான் வருவேன். இந்தியனுக்கு சாவே கிடையாது. லஞ்சம் லஞ்சம் வணக்கம் இந்தியா. இந்தியன் இஸ் பேக்.
அச்சம் அச்சம் இல்லை, இனி அடிமை எண்ணம் இல்லை, நம் காலம் எங்கே கூடி போச்சு, கண்ணீர் மிச்சமில்லை. காலம் மாறி போச்சு, நம் கண்ணீர் மாறி போச்சு, நாளை நல்ல நாளை என்ற நம்பிக்கை உண்டாச்சு. காலம் மாறி போச்சு, நம் கண்ணீர் மாறி போச்சு, நாளை நல்ல நாளை என்ற நம்பிக்கை உண்டாச்சு. அச்சம் அச்சம் இல்லை, இனி அடிமை எண்ணம் இல்லை, நம் காலம் எங்கே கூடி போச்சு, கண்ணீர் மிச்சமில்லையே.
நேர்மையின் அவசியத்தையும் மனமாற்றம் ஒன்றே இன்றைய அவசிய தேவை என்ற சீரிய கருத்தை வெளிப்படுத்திய வண்ணம் அழகிய நடனம் மூலம் NLC பெண்கள் மேல்நிலைப்பள்ளி வட்டம் 11 சேர்ந்த மாணவிகளுக்கு பாராட்டுகளும் வாழ்த்துக்களும்.
The next performance is by NLC Higher Secondary School Mandarakuppam. They concentrates on a traditional fusion dance.
நெஞ்சம் உண்டு நேர்மை உண்டு ஓடு ராஜா நேரம் வரும் காத்திருந்து பாரு ராஜா நெஞ்சம் உண்டு நேர்மை உண்டு ஓடு ராஜா நேரம் வரும் காத்திருந்து பாரு ராஜா அஞ்சி அஞ்சி வாழ்ந்தது போதும் ராஜா அஞ்சி அஞ்சி வாழ்ந்தது போதும் ராஜா நீ ஆற்று வெள்ளம் போல் எழுந்து ஓடு ராஜா நெஞ்சம் உண்டு நேர்மை உண்டு ஓடு ராஜா நேரம் வரும் காத்திருந்து பாரு ராஜா
பொழுதே முத்தம்மா உன் பின்னால நான் வாரேன் குத்தம்மா உன் தாரோரோ முத்தம்மா என்ன சேராரம் கண்ணிலடி முத்தம்மா
మధుర జిల్లా మన మనక ఆంటి బట్టి సిలసిలక రసంపట్టి గమ గమక
எல்லாம் தக தகக்க வீரபாண்டி கிருகிருக்க சின்னமனூர் சிறு சிறுக்க கம்பம் எல்லாம் கதகதக்க
கோழியுந்தா பச பசக்க பெரிய குளம் கிசு கிசுக்க
மத்தல குண்டி பதவடக்க மாடி பட்டி பதவடக்க
ஏ உசிலம் பட்டி உச்சி பட்ட சேடம் பட்டி நச்சு பட்ட
கலிங்க பட்டி கரிச்சி பட்ட கரிய பட்டி வேர்த்தி பட்ட
திருப்புவனம் சொக்கி நிக்க சிவகங்க திக்கி நிக்க
அட வருஷ நாடு சாய வண்டி அடையூத்து சரியே குளிச்ச மட்டி காய அந்த பூசலூரு கருகே
ஆடி வந்த ஆட்டம் என் மேல பல மைனருக்கு நோட்டம் ஆடி வந்த ஆட்டம் இது குற்ற கைக்கு குழுகாத தோட்டம்
That was truly a visual treat. Thank you, children. The next performance on stage will be by Jawahar Matriculation Higher Secondary School, Block 24. They are going to perform a group dance on the theme integrity that beautifully blends rhythm, grace, and energy.
வெளிநாட்டு வங்கிகளில் கருப்பு பணமாய் எங்கள் உழைப்பு. 3 வேளை பசியார முடியாமல் எங்கள் பிழைப்பு. அண்ணல் காந்தி பெருந்தலைவர் வாழ்ந்து சென்ற பூமி இது. ஊழல்வாதி கைப்பட்டா உருக்குலைந்து போவது.
காந்தியின் தேசத்தில் எங்கும் கரையான் ஊழலா, ஊழலை ஒழித்திட ஜன்லோக்கால் கேளடா. இனிமேலும் உறக்கம் ஏன், எதிர்நோக்க தயக்கம் ஏன்? புறப்படு இளைஞனே, குழு ஊழலை அழிப்போமே. நண்பா வா, புது விதிகள் செய்வோமே. ஊழல் இல்லா புது உலகம் செய்வோமே. அழுத்திடு ஊழலை ஒழித்திட நீ ஆருடம் பார்ப்பதா? 1000 யானையின் பலம் கொண்ட உன்னான்மை தோற்பதா? நண்பா வா, புது விதிகள் செய்வோமே. ஊழல் இல்லா புது உலகம் செய்வோமே. உழைப்பினால் உலகத்தை இன்று புரட்டினோம் நாமடா. இருப்பினும் ஊழலா தலை குனிகிறோம் பாரடா. ஊழலை ஒழித்திட நம் உரிமையை காத்திட போரிடு இளைஞனே, புது இந்தியா படைப்போமே. நண்பா வா, புது விதிகள் செய்வோமே. ஊழல் இல்லா புது உலகம் செய்வோமே.
இரண்டாவது சுதந்திர போர் இப்போது நடக்கிறது. ஊழலற்ற இந்தியாவை உருவாக்க துடிக்கிறது. வெள்ளையனை வெளியேற்றி வீரமுழக்கம் இட்டது போல் கொள்ளையனை வெளியேற்றி கொண்டாடுவோம் வாருங்கள்.
இரவினில் வாங்கிய சுதந்திரம் இன்னும் ஏழுக்குள் கிடப்பாரா? உறங்கிடும் உலகத்தை எழுப்பிட ஓர் குரலை எழுப்படா. நண்பா வா, புது விதிகள் செய்வோமே. ஊழல் இல்லா புது உலகம் படைப்போமே. நண்பா வா, புது விதிகள் செய்வோமே.
That was soothing and mesmerizing. Thank you, girls. The last of today's cultural program is by NMJ Matriculation Higher Secondary School.
ஊழல் என்பது ஒரு புற்றுநோய் போல சமூகத்தில் பரவி நாட்டின் வளர்ச்சிக்கு தடைகளாக உள்ளது. தடைகளை உடைத்தெறிந்தால் நாம் மேன்மை அடையலாம் என்ற சீரிய கருத்துடன் நாட்டுப்புற கலைகளின் வழியே நடனமாட வருகின்றனர் NMJ பள்ளி மாணவ செல்வங்கள்.
கொஞ்சம் கேளு உண்மை இது, பஞ்சம் தீர்க்கும் லஞ்சமது. லஞ்ச வழக்கில் மாட்டிக்கினா கம்பி என்னுவ உண்மை இது. கொஞ்சம் கேளு உண்மை இது, பஞ்சம் தீர்க்கும் லஞ்சமது. லஞ்ச வழக்கில் மாட்டிக்கினா கம்பி என்னுவ உண்மை இது. அரசு வேலை பொறுப்புள்ள வேலை, அலைகழித்தால் வீணாகும் வேலை. பொறுமை காப்பது மக்களின் கடமை, காலம் கடந்தாலும் நேர்மைக்கு இனிமை. கணக்காய் பணியை செய்திடு, நீ மிடுக்காய் உண்மை உரைத்திடு. கணக்காய் பணியை செய்திடு, நீ மிடுக்காய் உண்மை உரைத்திடு. கொஞ்சம் கேளு கொஞ்சம் கேளு உண்மை இது, பஞ்சம் தீர்க்கும் லஞ்சமது. லஞ்ச வழக்கில் மாட்டிக்கினா கம்பி என்னுவ உண்மை இது.
தேசம் சுரண்டுவதற்காக இல்லை, மாறாக நாம் தேசத்திற்கு சேவை செய்வதற்காகவே இருக்கிறோம் என்பதை உணரும்போது ஊழல் ஒழிந்துவிடும். இதற்கு ஒழுக்கமும் களங்கமற்றவர்களின் தீவிர விழிப்புணர்வும் தேவை. ஊழலுக்கு முதல் படி அலட்சியமே. எனவே குற்றத்திற்கு முதல் காரணமாக இருக்கும் அலட்சியத்தை விட்டொழித்து ஊழலற்ற சமூகமாக மக்களுக்கு சேவை செய்து இன்பமாக வாழ்வோம். ஊழலற்ற சமூகமே நாட்டின் பேரின்பம்.
வணக்கம் வணக்கம் வணக்கம், நான் வாழும் பூமிக்கு வணக்கம். இருக்கோ இல்லையோ தெரியாது, ஒருவேளை இருந்தா சாமிக்கு வணக்கம். குத்த வச்சு கூத்து பார்க்கும் உங்களுக்கு வணக்கம். உச்சியிலே வந்து பார்க்கும் நிலாவுக்கும் வணக்கம். பரம்பரை சொல்லி தந்த பாட்டுக்குந்தான் வணக்கம். நான் பறை கொட்ட தோல் தந்த மாட்டுக்குந்தான் வணக்கம். வணக்கம் வணக்கம் வணக்கம். பாட்டு வந்தா தாண்டவ கோனே, ரத்தமெல்லாம் தீ பிடிக்கும் தாண்டவ கோனே. தப்படுத்து கடிக்கையிலே தாண்டவ கோனே, நெத்தியிலே கிடி இடிக்கும் தாண்டவ கோனே. பாட்டு என்னும் சன்னல் வழி தாண்டவ கோனே, என் பழைய காலம் தெரியுதடா தாண்டவ கோனே. பாட்டு என்னும் சன்னல் வழி தாண்டவ கோனே, என் பழைய காலம் தெரியுதடா தாண்டவ கோனே. புத்தம் புது பாட்டு வந்தா தாண்டவ கோனே, ரத்தமெல்லாம் தீ பிடிக்கும் தாண்டவ கோனே. தப்படுத்து அடிக்கையிலே தாண்டவ கோனே, நெத்தியிலே கிடி கிடிக்கும் தாண்டவ கோனே.
Thank you, girls. Thank you, everyone.